dime, and then this one is
$1.
Not really a coin, but it's $1. Very good. Do you remember the values of each of them? How much each of them are worth?
I know that in $1 there's 100 pennies.
Very good.
There's a lot of pennies over here, so that must be the pennies.
How many do you think there are?
100.
Very good. So how much is each one worth?
Each one is worth 1.
Very good. So what about the nickels? How much are they worth?
The nickels, are they worth 10?
10. They're not worth 10. Which one's worth?
I think they're 5.
5. Very
the
good.
biggest one.
Nickels 5. So there's 5 pennies makes 1 nickel. They each go up. And then the next one, what's the next step? What's the dime
That's
worth?
a dime. So that is 10.
10. Very good. So then 2 nickels, group C, make up 1 dime. Now this one gets trickier. What's the quarter?
The quarter, I know that's the biggest. Is it 20?
20. That's a good guess because each of these so far is making up the next one, but this is not actually. The quarter is 25.
Oh, okay.
It makes up that because with 4 25s you get to 100, and each of these makes different groups to equal 100. Now if you add them together you can make different groups of different numbers. So let's say I wanted to make 15 cents. What would be the best way to do that?
You could take 15 pennies.
You could take 15 pennies. Let's say I don't want to carry heavy stuff around with me all day, so I want to make it with a little bit smaller. So how would you make 15 cents in a smaller way?
Maybe you could take 3 dimes.
3 dimes. So how much would dimes be? Remember, dimes are 10. So we have 10, 20, 30. So,
okay. So
too
that's
much.
too much.
So let's try again.
How about, then if a dime is 10, how about if we take 1 dime, and the 5 was this one.
The nickel.
The nickel.
Very good. That's 10 plus 5 is 15. So let's say I take my 15 cents, and I want to make 18 cents.
So
How much would I add to that?
So 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's 3 more. So we could take 3 pennies.
Take 3 pennies. Very good. So 1, 2, 3. 3 pennies added to that is 15. Now, I want to make things come up with a group that I can combine these all into 1 coin. So what's the next biggest coin that I can combine everything into 1 from 18?
20. No, we said the quarter was 25, not 20. So if we add 5 to it, no.
Let's try it. I add 5. So now we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. We're almost there. What else do we have to add to this to get to the quarter?
Another 2.
Another 2. So
Take 2 pennies.
let's check our work. 10 plus 5, 15, plus 5, 20. Combine these, that would be another dime. And then we have 5 pennies to another nickel, but now we have 25, and that equals which coin?
The quarter.
Very good. So let's take a quarter. And now I want to get to 30. So what would I add to make 30?
You can take 5 pennies.
You could take 5 pennies. Very good. You know that 25 plus 5 equals 30. What's another way to add it? If 5 pennies, we know how many pennies are in the nickel?
5.
5. So if 5 pennies make it, what else would make it?
A nickel.
A nickel. Very good. So now we have 30. I have a little bit of a trickier one. What's another way to make 30 with no quarters and no nickels? A different way of grouping them.
If you take 10 pennies and 3 dimes.
Very close. It's really. What's the way with even no pennies? Let's say. How many dimes would it take to make 30?
30. Well, a dime is worth 10. So 3.
3. Very good. It's different. So 1, 2, 3. Very good job.